Jamestown this morning, Blend. Janelle's not with us today. She will be with us next week. I've got Ochi right there, the legend of Ochi. Tony's with me today. Tony got a chance to see it. Tell us about the legend of Ochi.
So it's a fantasy film. It's A24's first venture into kids territory. That it feels very much A24, but while it is aimed at that young adult audience, I found it to be more of a rehash of a lot of things that have come before it. It feels very ET at times, a lot of Gremlins, some Labyrinth. Willem Dafoe does his best here. I think he really embodies every role he's ever really had. Does a great job. He's wacky, crazy, zany. The rest of the cast didn't really have a whole lot for me, including the main character. The Ochi creature is adorable. I have these to put on, so I won't make the noise, so everybody doesn't have to be annoyed by that. But it just ended up being more of a rehash than anything new and bold. It is beautiful, great cinematography. The film score is very divisive as well as the film. It's booming. It's a score you'll never forget. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Depends on if you like films overscored. But for me, I enjoyed it. I just wanted to get more out of it. And I think it's got a very small window of young adults, maybe 10 to 14, that are going to find enjoyment here. But I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Give it 3 out of 5. Okay, you were talking about it wasn't the best. The cast was 3 out of 5. I think this is going to be a little bit lower than 3 out of 5. And of course, we're talking about a brand new movie out called On Swift Horses. Jacob Elordi, Diego Calva, Daisy Edgar Jones. I think Will Porter. I'm really starting to like Will Porter. Sasha Callie's in it. It's On Swift Horses. Let's talk about that a little bit. Tell us about On Swift Horses and make it quick because this is going to be done.
So it's a portrait of life post Korean War. So a few soldiers coming home, two pair of brothers living very different lives. But for me, it's a tale of love and forbidden desires in this time period of a lot of homosexuality and having to hide and keep that on the very much down low at that time period. Amazing cast. They just weren't given a lot of material to work with. I thought they each made the most of it, but it's a tale of two halves, two polar different opposite ends of the film, and it never really comes together in any kind of satisfying, conclusive way.
Yeah, it didn't come together at all. I have to agree with you. Got a chance to see this too. And I kept looking at it like, what am I watching? I figured it out. It's people who are hiding on the DL, as they call it, the down low of their sexual preferences, even though they're married or even though other reasons, whatever. I did like Will Porter. He's always good in all the movies that he's in. Uh, Jacob Elordi. A pretty good performance. Diego Calva did too. Daisy Edgar Jones, she played her part in the character she played, and especially like you said, the women in the mid to late 40s. That whole time period, it was kind of funny. They heard the sirens and we're about to get ready, and everybody freezes. Oh no, it's a false alarm. I thought that was interesting. I'll be the first to say it, man. Two, maybe 2.5 out of 5. Tony.
I'm more 2.5 to 3. I did respect what it was trying to say. I think it could have done it in a more enticing way. But to think that people live this time period and live the way that their lives are shown here, I just wish it had more to it. But the actors, the cast for me is the reason to see it, if you're
Yeah.
going to.
I hear you. It was very disappointing. I got one question to ask though. Don Swayze, is that Patrick's?
I can
That's a good
honestly say I'm not
question. I
sure.
see Don Swayze's in there. I'm not quite sure if yes, he is. He is the son of Patrick Swayze. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. No, let's take that back. He is not the son of Patrick Swayze. He is the brother of Patrick Swayze.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Don Swayze is the brother of Patrick Swayze. That is very interesting. All right. There you have it, folks. Uchi over horses any day of the week. Thank you. We'll see you next week, and we will have Janelle with us. Don't worry about it. We will. Have a great weekend.